those eager to see the Bible proved true looked at the texts and at the Bible as the proof of biblical inerrancy. That phrase was used often. I can show you that the Bible is true if you study the ancient Near East. Now, most of this discussion about the Bible and the ancient Near East was focused on the Mesopotamian material, not on the Egyptian. And in the late 19th and early 20th century, we have the development of what scholars then called the pan-Babylonian idea, the idea that everything in the biblical narrative came from Babylon, by which they meant Mesopotamia. In a series of lectures given in 1902, the scholar Friedrich Delitzsch proposed in Berlin that the question of Babel and the Bible was all important for modern culture, and that moderns had to come to terms with the meaning of the ancient Near Eastern material. So we've looked at philology, we've looked at archaeology, we've looked at religious studies. These are three categories under which the ancient Near East has been studied and continues to be studied, and the yield of all of this material can yield a history of the ancient Near East. Because, of course, the peoples of the ancient Near East did not write history in an analytic fashion. They didn't create analytic histories that we can go refer to. Now, the myths and general literary products of the ancient Near East have a relevance beyond the literary, academic, and religious. And this relevance might surprise you. It's in the modern political arena. So we're not only studying a subject that has an interest to antiquarians, but it touches on modern political questions. Because the nationalisms of the modern Middle East have evoked the gods and heroes of the ancient Near Eastern myths. An illustration that I think will speak to all of us is that Saddam Hussein continually evoked the ancient Near Eastern glories of Babylon and Assyria in his campaign to present himself as the great leader of his people. He not only did it in rhetoric, he rebuilt the ruins of Babylon to the dismay of many archaeologists. And he put bricks in the rebuilding with his name on it. Well, his is an extreme version of this connection between nationalism and archaeology. We see it in modern Egypt and its connection with the ancient Egyptians. We see it in modern Turkey and its connection with the Hittites. We see it in modern Israel and its connection with biblical Israel. Thus, our subject, myth and its study, has great contemporary relevance and great intellectual richness. It is relevant outside the walls of the academy and in the halls of diplomacy. Archaeology and nationalism are intimately linked in the cultures I have mentioned. In this lecture, we've examined reasons for studying ancient Near Eastern mythology, surveyed academic ideas on the definition and function of myth, and looked at the roots and the branches of the study of the ancient Near East, a study that bases itself on philology, archaeology, religious studies, and history. In our next lecture, we will begin our investigation of the civilizations of the ancient Near East, focusing first on Egypt and Mesopotamia. We will focus on these civilizations, their accomplishments, and I will suggest some comparisons between the two cultures.